Welcome to the Humor in the Household podcast. I'm Alex, and every week we dig into the funniest, weirdest, and most relatable stories from people's lives. From toddlers flushing car keys to grandparents texting the dog, we read them all and try not to spit out our coffee. So grab a snack, take a seat, and prepare to laugh at other people's chaos. Welcome back to the Humor in the Household podcast. I'm Alex, and this is Pastor Gil and Bethany.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, my words.
And
It's a good day.
And today is a fantastic day. Can you reach that little thing there and move that out of the way?
Right here.
Yeah. So, Pastor Gil, what is today?
Today is my birthday.
Oh.
Woo! Oh, by the time you watch this, it will be a week after my birthday. So it will be, I'm going to celebrate until you watch this.
Yeah, and then next week we'll have another cake. Wouldn't that be nice?
I know there is no fried chicken inside this cake.
You know what's
right?
You know what's so funny? I actually thought about getting a rotisserie chicken when I went to go get the cake.
I'm okay with that.
that would have been hilarious.
I'm okay with that.
I
Put
did
some
think about
candles on that chicken and that's
Do they have rotisserie chickens at 9 a.m. though?
I have no idea. I just thought about it when I left. I was like, man, I should have a rotisserie chicken.
It doesn't matter what time. Any time is good for rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, chicken, birthday cake, those two put together, not like that. Actually, there is some friends of ours who, my birthday, I think it was 3 years ago, we went to Living Waters at this retreat, and I told them that I like chicken and I like cake. And I laughed and said, I would love for them to be put together. It was a joke. And they went and baked a cake with chicken inside it.
Ew.
Pieces of chicken.
That's gross.
Oh, you have no idea. So I show up at the place and they're like, we got cake for you. And it looked really nice. And I went to cut it and, they were like chunks. I'm like, what is that? They're like, taste it. Like, you trust people. So I took a bite of it and alas and behold, it was chicken covered in chocolate.
Ugh.
Weird thing is people ate it. People came and cut off pieces and ate that, and they loved it.
That's gross.
So thank you so much, Katie Duff. Oh, no names. I didn't say that.
See, I could have pictured them making a cake and then decorating it like a chicken.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
See, I could see that.
I'm okay with ideas next year, August 27th. Just saying.
I'll put that in my vault up here.
I like it. Chicken-shaped cake.
I mean, I think it's a great idea.
I will be the judge, literally.
So before we were talking, we
Yes.
started this, Bethany was saying something about something that happened when she was 18.
Oh, on my 18th birthday, we're getting ready for school. And the fire department shows up at our house and we're like, what in the world? Our neighbor had called the fire department because we had a chimney fire on my 18th birthday. So that is my most memorable birthday.
Wow.
I remember, my birthday's in December, and we had a wood stove, like, down in, like, the cellar area. So we go outside, like, there's snow. It's freezing cold. We're like, we're going to be late to school. We've never been late because we lived 30 seconds away. And nope, chimney fire on my birthday. House didn't burn down though.
Oh, that's good.
So wait, I'm sorry, I heard something and I have to ask real quick. You guys were 30 seconds away from the school.
Yeah.
And you were afraid you were going to be late.
Well, because we weren't even finished getting ready for school.
30
And-
seconds.
I know, but we hadn't finished getting ready for school, and the fire department was at our house,
I know.
like blocking everything,
Yeah.
and like we couldn't be inside while they were trying to put the fire out.
If ever I had a reason for being late to school, that would be a really good reason. The house was burning, fire department was
It's
there.
true.
And I was
true.
running a little late. Some of us had the dog ate my homework and things like that, but yours was a good reason. Wow. So you're not the one who started the fire, though, right?
No, it was the chimneys.
It was just the chimney.
I think we had 2 chimney fires.
Culprit.
That's a birthday you'll never forget.
Nope.
Alex, do you have
No, I don't really have ridiculously memorable birthdays. I have a memorable cake that I had when I think I was 16, 17, something like that. My mom had the pastry corner do it. That's when the pastry corner first came into town.
Yeah.
And I wanted a military cake. So it was huge. It was minimum this wide of a cake. And the whole thing was camo.
Yeah. Nice.
But it was in fondant.
Oh, okay.
And so I didn't really know what that was. Yeah. And then so I ate it. I was like,
Fondant's gross.
For some people. There's some people who like it.
It tastes chemically to me.
it was really cool though, because it was the whole thing was covered and the whole thing was camo.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet.
Oh, good.
But
I
other than
remember
that,
that
remember?
cake.
you remember that one?
Yep.
Yeah. That was memorable to me.
So
You
you
might
had
have
the fire.
been 18, 19.
I can't remember. It was
Something like
somewhere.
that.
It was somewhere between 16 and it definitely wasn't 20, but it was somewhere like 16 to 18, something like that.
So you were busy having a house burn up, and then you were having a camel cake, and I was having chicken in my cake. This is good. This is good. I wonder if you guys have any stories about birthdays, anything memorable. But I mean, we are living the life right now, except Bethany, whose house was burning. But yeah, good stuff. Everyone is doing great.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we're all living. So praise the Lord for that.
Hallelujah.
All right, let's get into the first story here.
Yes.
It was the first day of school in my fourth grade. As I'll never forget, my mom had bought me a really cool Velcro jacket to wear to class, and I put it in the dryer to make it warm in the morning. I took it out and threw it on and went to school all excited to show it off. The teacher asked everyone to go around the room, stand up, and introduce themselves. Well, I volunteered to go first, stood up and started talking. Some kid sitting next to me interrupted and said, "Wait, you have something stuck to your back," and proceeded to take this balled up thing stuck to the Velcro. He unraveled it and very confused in front of everyone, and it ended up being a massive pair of my mom's maternity underwear.
Oh
That's horrible.
no! So something like this kind of happened to me.
I'm sorry. My mind is weird. Please proceed.
So we hadn't been married for very long, and I grabbed like a zip-up sweatshirt, threw it on, and I went to Rite Aid before Walgreens was Walgreens. And I'm wandering around, and I'm like, why does my shirt is like balled up in my jacket. So I'm like, what in the world? Didn't feel it before, but as I'm walking around, I felt it. So I'm trying to like fix it, and I pull out a hand towel had been shut, like it had dried up in there. So I'm just like holding a hand towel, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? They're gonna think I like stole a hand towel. So I'm like trying to shove it into my purse so that they're not like, why are you just carrying around like a random hand towel? Like that's happened with like dryer sheets multiple times, but not a hand towel.
Listen, based on this story, I would rather have a hand towel.
Yes, I 100% would rather have a hand towel.
I have a worse story, but it's not. It didn't happen to me. It happened to my mother.
It's always your mother.
Oh, it always is. So it was my fault though.
Okay.
So she was on a plane, and
Oh, yes.
and she was sitting next to, I think it was a French guy or something. He didn't speak a lot of English.
Yeah.
So he was sitting here and she was sitting here, and so whatever he was looking at her, whatever.
He was like being really flirtatious with her, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. So anyway, mom reaches, like she opens up her backpack, and let me preface, she told me to stick whatever this was in a part of her backpack.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't listen, so I stuck it right in the front. So she unraveled it, and she was taking stuff out, and she grabbed it and lifted it up and went like this, and it was her bra, and she was holding it, and the guy, she looked over, and the guy was like,
Ooh la la.
yeah, like staring at her like, what are you doing?
Oui.
And she was so mad at me after that trip because I put her bra in the wrong spot. Yeah.
Oh, this poor lady.
I know everything happens to my mother.
She falls. She just can't take a break.
I know.
Apparently, she can get a break, but in the wrong places.
Ankles
I know, both ankles.
at the same time.
Oh, my word. I'm still on the Velcro kid. Poor kid.
Can you imagine?
That's like so embarrassing.
I want to know how he recovered from that. If he recovered. I don't know.
But is the whole jacket Velcro?
That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like there was must have been strips of Velcro around it so you could put maybe patches or something on the.
Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense.
Just imagine how
Kinda like
sticky a situation it is for you.
I feel like it would be really. Oh, ha ha. I feel like it would
I
be
got
like
it.
a really stiff jacket.
But everywhere you go,
I think it'd be kind of cool to have a Velcro jacket. You could just put anything you wanted on that thing.
just chilling there.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
I can see that.
And then if you didn't want it, you could just rip it off and put something new on the next day. It's a great idea.
It is. And then you end up with underwear. But yeah.
Right, you got to be vigilant on that, though.
Okay.
All right. Bethany, you sent this one in. Is this funny?
We're about to find out.
Well, you must have found it humorous. So
Yeah.
let's see. Okay, so when I was 7, I was obsessed with hot dogs. Not normal obsessed, like I thought they were the pinnacle of culinary achievement. I'd eat them for breakfast if no one stopped me. My mom called me the Wiener King, which in hindsight sounds bad, but anyway. One afternoon, I decided I was going to make the perfect hot dog. I got the bun, I got the dog, microwave was a go, but then I made the fatal mistake. I grabbed the mustard bottle. Now, this mustard bottle was one of those old crusty ones where the nozzle gets glued shut and has dried mustard boogers. So I do what any 7-year-old genius would do. I squeeze it. Nothing. So I squeeze it even harder. Nothing. So then I do the Hulk squeeze, arms trembling, face red, tongue out to the side of my mouth, and then boom, the top exploded off in a violent, wet plurp of mustard shot out like a demon being exorcised. Direct hit right in my left eye. I screamed like I had been maced.
Ooh.
My mom ran in, thought I stabbed myself or something, found me sobbing on the floor with a yellow stained shirt, mustard all over the wall, and one very sad, half-made hot dog on the table. To this day, I flinch around the mustard bottles. Haven't forgiven them, never will. Mustard is dead to me.
Betrayed.
Also, that shirt never recovered. R.I.P. SpongeBob T.
So wait.
That would hurt so bad.
Does mustard really stain that bad that your shirt might not recover?
I don't eat mustard, so I'm not 100% sure.
Neither do I.
I feel like if
spray
you
it with stain spray.
I feel like that if you put hydrogen peroxide or something on it, should just take it off.
Should eventually help. Now let's talk about the eye. If mustard goes into your eye, how does it feel, Bethany?
I got sent that story.
You got sent that. Okay.
But no, mustard is vinegar based.
Ooh.
So
Ooh, that's not funny.
It would burn so bad. So
Ooh.
I wear contacts, and there is I just do regular contact solution in my little thing every night. Mm-hmm. But you can get a super cleanser kind where it goes in this special thing. It's a special kind of solution, and it bubbles and really cleans them. Well, this was my very first time using it. It was the night before we went on a cruise. We were at the hotel. And I was, actually it was early that morning because we were getting ready to get on the boat. So I was putting my contacts in, and sometimes if you wear contacts, you would know you put it in and it doesn't feel right. There might be a little piece of dust or whatever. So I take it out and I squeeze solution on it and wash it out and put it back in. It's usually great. Well, this is my first time using this specific one.
Yeah.
So I did not know that you don't, it has to sit. You can't just squeeze it on.
And then just throw it in.
And
Yeah.
I put it in my eye, and it was the most excruciating pain in my eye I have ever felt, but I couldn't open my eye because it hurt so bad. So it's like burning in there while my eye is closed. I finally got it all out, and like one eye was so red. Do you remember that?
I don't remember this whatsoever.
Alex
I'm
is like,
sitting
"Nope,
there
I wasn't there."
listening, and I'm like, no. I don't remember
Like
that.
I am crying continuously
From one eye.
out of one eye, and it's like so red. And I never made that mistake again. I just didn't. Anytime I needed to do that, I either used regular contact solution or I saved that solution that had time to, I don't know what it does, but, and then I would pour it on that if I ever needed it, but I never made that mistake again.
I have a lot of respect for people who wear contacts, okay? I can't even bring my finger close to my eye. It's just one of those things that I just can't imagine. But when we first got married, I would see Amanda looking in the mirror, opening her, whatever, putting this thing in there, and I'm just thinking, that's a brave woman right there. I have a lot of respect for that.
It took me, I've had glasses since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And I got contacts when I was a freshman in high school. So at first, it was a learning curve, like putting them in, taking them out. Now, I don't even need a mirror. I can pop them out, throw them in, like no issue.
And then I found something else out. I don't know if you guys know this, but do you know how if you have like any issue with your eye and you have to get operated on?
Like LASIK?
Whatever operation, yeah. Do you know what the procedure is like?
Yeah, they like cut it and like peel the layer.
Okay, that is even more gruesome than where I was going.
Oh.
That has given me more of a nightmare because I thought I was doing badly. So thank you, Bethany. I wasn't going there. No, they have this needle that so you have to keep your eye open, and I think they numb your eye somehow. I don't know, and you have to keep staring as they push the needle in there. I'm like, no, wait, no.
Well,
no, we're
they
good.
do that with LASIK too. So there's like, I've watched YouTube videos on it because I've thought about getting it. See, watching surgeries and stuff like that does not bother me in the least.
Yeah, she sits there and watches like the pimple popping
Dr.
videos.
Pimple
and
Pop.
stuff.
Popper.
Amanda does that one too.
Oh, gross.
But that's different. To watch that, and also to watch someone's eye being. Anyway.
Well, I thought about doing LASIK. So they like clamp your eye open and like inject like lidocaine, kind of like numbing. And then they like, I don't know everything that they do, obviously, because I'm not an eye doctor, but to me, it seems like they cut a little, like the first layer and like peel it open and like clean everything out so you can see. I don't know. And then you have to wear sunglasses for however long. And then you're good. And then you don't need glasses or contacts.
So I tell you what, I pray that never happens to me, because if it does,
It's like a 10-minute surgery.
Yeah, that would be like 3 hours for me. That's all I'm saying. Like, my goodness. Anyways, I will move on from the eyes. I thought I knew something bad until she shared the cutting. And now I'm like, let's go, please.
So I had something interesting happen. So I have a deviated septum. So what they do is they have to do a whole bunch of like, not really tests, but like you have different appointments and stuff. So they have to see what side's worse and what side's clogged more or whatever. So when I first went into it, I thought they were just going to like, this is going to sound so stupid, but like a flashlight or something up in your nose and like look and see.
Yeah.
No. So
What do they do?
It's a flashlight, but it's this long and it's a small metal tube, and he goes in right here, and there's like a flap in your nose, and they push it in, and it goes in like this far into your like through here. Yep. And then he's sitting there, and you can feel it, and he's wiggling it, looking around. Yeah. And then he pulls it out. Yeah.
So
Yep, I know. I had that done, and I was like,
Oh, you're awake?
yes. It's like he sits down, and he's like, well, I'm going to take a look at your nose. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he takes out this thing, and I said, it's like this long. It's probably like 6 inches, probably or more. And he's like, all right. And then he does this. And
Does he
and it
tell
just
you
goes
before
right
he
in.
does it? Like, this is what I'm going to do to your
Yeah,
nose?
he goes, I'm going to put this in your nose. And he goes, we're just going to go take a look. And I was like, oh.
I think we need some like funny surgery stories or waking up from surgery.
I would love to hear those.
That would be pretty
I
fun.
love watching anesthesia videos.
Yeah, please, if you have any stories, please share, because
I was so annoyed when I got up from anesthesia.
So after I like slightly remember doing this when I had my surgery last summer. I remember waking up a little bit and I was like, this is the weirdest song to have at a surgery center. And the first cut is the deepest. And I'm like, what in the world? So I started singing it. I do remember
you
singing.
woke up and started singing.
I heard it.
No, she did. I was there. I was right there.
Starting to sing it. And then I don't remember any of this, but he said that there was a nurse in the hall singing it as well. And I hollered out to her and asked if she wanted to do a duet with me.
She was like, you want to do a duet? And I was like, Bethany, stop. Get out. You want to do a duet? And the nurse didn't say anything. And she just kept on singing. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, this lady's, Bethany's, she's out of it.
They really gave her the good stuff.
So
First cut is the deepest.
I know, like, why? At a surgery center.
So
I mean, they're right.
my mother had a surgery, and Dad couldn't make it to go down.
Yeah.
So I went down with her. And so she's had so many surgeries with coming out of anesthesia, it really takes her a lot to come out of it.
Because she's desensitized to it more.
So she just...
Is that what it is?
So she's wicked groggy, and it takes her a long time. Anyway, so she was so groggy that they pretty much kicked her out. Like, they were like, Robin, you need to get up. You need to eat. And she's like, yeah. And then she'd go out. Anyway, so finally she gets up. We go to the hotel. And my sister and her husband came. And they said, Alex, do you want to go to dinner? And so Mom would have been in the hotel room herself. And I was like, no. I said, I got to stay here with Mom or whatever. Mom, of course, she's not really fully there.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, go ahead. She's like, go ahead. I'm just going to sit here. It's fine. I was like, you sure? Yeah. I said, do you want to bring some ice cream? Am I going to bring you some ice cream back? And she's like, yeah. So we go to dinner. I come back. And I open up the door, and she's like, where have you been? She's like, you left me. And I was like, you told me to. And she's like, no, I didn't. And I brought her ice cream. But the thing is ice cream actually gives her a tachycardia.
Oh, my word, Robin.
It took a long time for her to figure out that's what it was.
So she ate the ice cream, and Mom's like, all right, I'm going to bed. And I said, oh, me too. So it feels like I just closed my eyes. So I close my eyes like this, and I get shook and awake. And I'm like, what? And she's like, I have to go to the ER. I have to go to the hospital. I'm like, why? She goes, my heart's racing, tachycardia. And I'm
she
like,
thought she was having a heart attack because she didn't know what
yes.
it was at that point.
She's like, I'm having a heart attack. I'm like, Ma, I think you're fine. I was like, I think you're going to be all right. And she's like, no, I'm having a heart attack. We have to go. I have a heart attack. So anyway, I get dressed and everything. And she's like, no, I think I'm going to be good. And then she goes, all right, I'm going to bed. I'm like, what in the world?
I know, I just shook you awake.
How many times has your dad woken up to an ambulance in the driveway?
None.
What?
One time that's happened that I know of. Most of the other times she wakes him up and they start driving to the ER. And then she's like, no, I'm going to be fine.
Until she correlated that eating ice cream before bed.
So if she does not eat ice cream before bed, it does not happen.
Oh,
it's a certain time of night. Like,
but if
she
she
can
does
have
it
it throughout the day.
If she has it, like, let's say after 6, 7 o'clock at night, she has every time she'll have a tachycardia.
Oh my goodness,
It
Robin.
was probably a good 5 or 6 times of learning that
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Anyway, so that was
That's hilarious.
yeah, that was an interesting.
Where have you been?
I know what she did. She said, "Where have you been?" I'm
You
like,
should have recorded the whole conversation. Her telling you could go.
She didn't remember it. She's like, "No, I didn't." I'm like, "Yes, you did." She goes, "Well, I was in a weakened state." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
You were in a
weakened
state parade.
Jeepers.
Waking up from anesthesia is people have different stories. People have declared love, undying love. People have sang songs, as we can tell. There's all this, but for me, mine, which was the only one that I've ever had, was my wisdom teeth, as I shared here before. And I told my mother-in-law she was pretty. All I know is that is something that will always be a part of my life now. I can never change that. So, yeah,
What's done is done.
what's done is now on record.
All right, this is a small one, but it's pretty funny. So it says, I went to a mortuary for a friend's funeral. The place was packed. Everyone was in line to pay respects, and I couldn't help but notice the overhead music. Really good song, familiar sounding, and then I noticed people were looking at me, and I left my music app on in my pocket.
Oh no! Hopefully it was
imagine?
like an appropriate song at a funeral and not
so many questions.
like
Oh,
staying alive or something like that.
There's a story in there.
That's it. That's all it is.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Oh my goodness! And of all places and times,
It would be embarrassing.
I've left my flashlight on before.
At a funeral?
No, not on a funeral. Just
We're
like,
talking about funerals, Bethany.
oh, okay.
A squirrel?
Sorry.
funerals are just those places where the weirdest stuff will happen.
Yeah.
It's always at a funeral service.
So, my grandmother passed when I was 15, and she was more of like a private person, like didn't really like want to talk about herself, stuff like that, and didn't want like attention drawn to her. So she had told my mom before, like, give like the glory to the Lord, like I don't want the focus to really like be on me, even though like, you know what I mean? So we are sitting in the funeral, and at a funeral, you talk about your loved one and tell different stories.
Yeah.
And after a little bit, arrangement of flowers that was very securely there, like fell off. And the pastor was like, well, maybe we should. I don't think Lynn's very happy that we are talking about her so much. So let's move on. Like distraction, squirrel.
I would not be there. Let's first make some things clear, okay? That flower falling down would be all you need for this African to be like, I'm out. I'll do the funeral service from out here.
I was going to say, even if you're the one officiating it.
Me and the mic and everything will be out there now. We're doing it here. Leave that woman in there. Send her in the grave ASAP.
I've been to a lot of funerals, especially like, because my grandmother had 6 sisters, so I went to all their funerals and everything anyway. So when it was my grandmother's funeral, one of the things I really enjoy about funerals, and I hadn't been to one since then that they've done that, but we opened it up for people to say like things that they remember and whatever like that. And there were so many people that had said like really nice things or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's nothing really funny, but I just think like when you go to funerals, everything's so doom and gloom.
Yes.
And like, yes, if they know Jesus, everything is, you know, it's a party versus then a doom and gloom. But most of the time it's just like this sad thing. But I kind of liked it because it was sad, but at the same token, it was like happy at the end.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as depressing as a typical funeral is.
Yeah. And I think at my funeral service, I think everyone should wear pajamas and come singing and dancing. I think that's how it should be. Chicken has to be served. No sad stories told. Just everyone should show up and have a leg of a chicken and sing the first cat is the deepest. Just something.
Okay, but
have a great
isn't
time.
that such a weird song to play at a surgery center?
I mean,
I don't think they specifically chose that song.
you woke up at that point. But, so, yeah. But you're right. Our funerals don't have to be doom and gloom. Oh, man. And, we as ministers, we change our tone even when we're talking. You go to the wedding and, dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the presence of God to unite. Then the funeral service, dearly beloved. I'm like, no, let's change it up, Let's have some fun with this person. Not too much fun, because then you're not selling. You're like, yay, they're gone. So you have to find a balance. It's like, oh, we're sad they're gone, but, we have chicken. It's one of those things. So you have to, but study the family. Some families are like, no, we want doom and gloom. Other families are like, we want a celebration. So you have to know who you're doing it for as well.
So do you think it's more, is it more weird when it's a cremation or when it's an open casket?
I think it depends. Because I've done funerals on all ends. When it is an open casket, there is a different sense even with the family. Why? Because their loved one is right there. They still see them. They're like, my word, this person is really, really gone. They're like, it hits them every second. So that's, the sadness is like too heavy on them. A cremation is like this little box that's sitting there, and it's like there's a finality to it. Like, okay, that person is already gone. There is no return. Open casket is like a false hope in a way, because some people are like, as a child, there's a child watching and thinking, okay, that person might return. But the box gives a finality of it's done. And you can celebrate because you don't see the body right there. Yeah. So there is a difference. Cremations are usually more joyous. Open caskets are more somber, is how it is.
Yeah.
You see it that way with everyone. So for me, it will be a cremation, and I'll make sure all my ashes are in little vases like this, and everyone will take one home. Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
I think we should move on.
Hey, I was just telling you what I planned, but I'm serious about the song. So yeah. Okay. That was a little too gloomy for some.
Well, it was
Humor
all right.
in the household.
Yeah, let's talk about funerals.
It was good until you got to the small vials that everyone would bring home. That was
Nothing
a little
wrong
much.
with that. Take a piece of me with you.
That's horrible. Okay, let's move on here to the next one. So I was on an airplane years ago with my girlfriend and her parents. My girlfriend couldn't get a seat next to me and sat directly behind me. During the flight, I thought I would surprise her, and I reached my hand back to go on her knee. Slowly, I kept extending it up her thigh and I heard giggling. And I looked behind through the seats and saw my hand was on the leg of a guy next to her. He saw my face and he said, I just want to see how far you go. Of course, my girlfriend was on it and started laughing along with the rest of the row. I was so embarrassed. Can you imagine
That's something I would do to you.
Oh, 100%.
I would 100% let you do that. To
Oh yeah, you
somebody.
would. And I'd be like,
I would be hysterically laughing.
Where's her hand?
Honey, have you been working out? It feels different.
That's hilarious.
I could picture you doing that to me 100%.
Now you should totally
I
do it.
kind of want to sit behind you on the next flight.
That's mean.
Oh, that would be hilarious. How do you recover from that? Look back, you're like, oh! I wanted to see how far you go. Like, really? That dude also has issues.
Or a sense of humor.
Well, I was going to say, at least
There's
the guy was funny about it.
Right, exactly.
Because I think I've only been on one flight in my life that I've had to sit beside somebody I don't know. Mm. And the last time I did, it was probably a girl that was the same age as me.
Yeah.
And we got on the plane in Baltimore heading home. and she was from Southern Maine or whatever. But it was just funny because like I find it so awkward to talk to people that I don't know. So I'm just
No.
I know it's a surprise, and so I'd sit there. I'm like, hello, nothing, because she had her headset on. I'm like, hi, because it's so awkward because I don't want to. Dan's over here and he's zonked, or he's watching a movie.
Yeah.
But the thing is I forgot headphones, so I couldn't watch anything. So I literally was just sitting
Thankfully,
there.
Baltimore to Portland is like up. It's only like half hour max.
And then it was awkward because the girl beside me, she was listening to music, but she was just looking around. So I thought she was like, I thought she was listening to me talk. So I was, hi, hello.
Nice weather we're having.
I didn't. It was like 15 minutes before the flight ended. I actually struck up conversation and found out she lived in Southern Maine. But other than that, I couldn't really talk. Like I'm just so awkward when it comes to people I don't know. Now, that was then.
Yeah.
We were in Ohio, and I was in. It's called Handles or Handels. I'm not sure, and it's an ice cream place in Akron, and it was hopping in there. And so I walk in, and there's a guy, and I think it was his wife, and they were standing behind me, and they must have had 30 flavors. That I'm like, my word, look at all of them. And so they were talking behind me, and I just turned around, and I was like, hey, what's the best flavor here? I couldn't believe I did that.
Wow.
And I actually struck up conversation with them to the point that, like, I knew their first, I don't remember now, but I would talk to them like throughout the line because it was a long line. And then afterwards, they were like, how was your ice cream? And whatever. I was like, oh, it's really good. And they're like, well, have a nice trip. And then I left. I couldn't believe that.
You're like, who are you?
Yeah, I know. I was like, huh.
That's me, not you.
That's not good. High-fiving yourself everywhere. But you know, that's a blessing right there. I mean, everyone is an introvert or an extrovert or an introverted, extroverted person, however it is. But once in a while, you do surprise yourself. I don't struggle with that part, but I have surprised myself with sometimes just being quiet and not talking to people next to me, because ordinarily I'm just like yapping. Hi, how you doing? How's the weather? And things like that. But you find yourself doing something different. So
Have you been on an aircraft or wherever you are,
Aircraft.
and you're like,
yes, when I was serving, I never served.
I've never heard you call it an aircraft.
you guys are rude.
Have you been on
Airplane.
an aircraft?
Have you
It
ever
was a
been on an
C-130.
airplane? Okay, you know
Yes.
what?
We've gone on 2
Sorry.
watercrafts.
No, I'm just kidding. Have you ever been in the air
Yes.
talking to somebody or trying to talk to somebody and then they just completely ignore you?
I didn't have to be in the air, but yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, it's happened to me. We were in Boston. It was an Uber ride going from some place. I forget the places, but in Boston, and my driver, because I was sitting at the front next to him, and we were talking about all these things. So this guy was excited about smoking a certain plant. And so he was like chatty about it and all these things. He had all these colors in his Uber green things. And so I was like, huh. So then I asked him, I said, do you know Jesus? Guy looks at me, looks ahead and holds with 2 hands. And that was the last time we talked. And the ride was long. It was rainy. So it was traffic. So we were just sitting looking ahead.
That'd be so awkward.
It was the most awkward
Did
ride
he at least have music on?
It was quiet. We were just like looking at I felt
So awkward.
I felt persecuted.
Oh my word! I couldn't imagine. Even I would have to say something. Like, there's no way I could just let that go.
This guy just turned around because he was driving with one hand, showing me all the leaves. And when I said that, he was 10 and 2 the whole time. He's like, I'm not even looking at you anymore.
So did he say anything when you got out of the car?
Nah.
You did?
Turned off the ride and kept looking at it. I was like,
That is awkward.
thank you.
That's really awkward.
So yeah, it's up. As I said, it didn't have to be in the air.
That would be me, though. That would be me. I feel like if somebody said something, I'd just be like, okay. What's this person going to do? Like, there's no way.
Oh,
I couldn't picture myself being an Uber driver anyway. I would too awkward.
Oh, it's the best thing. You get to meet people from everywhere.
Yep, I check.
That's
Check
the
as a
reason.
no.
You're like, nope, now we're done. Would you see yourself as an Uber driver?
No.
Why?
I would be too scared.
Oh, well, safety. Yes, I understand.
Okay, if you
that
could,
as a lady,
if you
but-
could put safety out of it and just say
Yeah.
you're going to be the safest you'll ever be.
Mm-hmm.
No, I hate driving.
Okay, well, there you go.
Oh, well, that's a very essential part of Uber.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you couldn't do it,
No.
but that's okay.
I
Yeah.
drive because I
have
have
to.
to. I drive because I can
Yeah.
and I know how.
I don't know why when you said I have to,
I know.
and then you said I drive because, and I was going to say I'm free, and then it was going to be the song. Do you know?
Yes.
My eyes on the sparrow.
Okay, but
I
that
sing
first
because
it's
Yeah.
happy.
I
and
know. I just was thinking.
Okay.
it's how it seemed to be
okay.
going.
Yeah, didn't
Well,
Yeah.
but
I
I
care.
do not like it.
Yeah.
I love driving. That wouldn't be an issue whatsoever.
I like to be passenger princess.
Yeah, she likes to sit there and be like,
No.
I'm tired.
I didn't sleep the whole time.
Okay, that's different, Bethany. Most of the time, when we
Hey.
go from wherever we are to wherever we're going,
Okay.
they're out behind me,
Yeah.
and she's out beside me, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
95 from here to Bangor is torture.
Why? There's a lot to see.
Yeah, there's plenty of trees,
Yeah.
That's it.
but the hard part
And
is
sky.
when you're tired. Like if I was driving and I was tired, it's nice to have somebody sitting next to me to talk to.
Very true. Very true. A driver needs someone to talk to. But if that person doesn't like driving or anything like that, I just want to ask, have you ever seen, can you imagine yourself being an Uber driver in Holton?
It would be super easy.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have traffic here. It's the best, it will be the best job.
Yeah, you'd be offered so much stuff.
Yeah, not money, but
No, other things.
yes.
Because people couldn't pay for their ride, but you'd have a lot of extra things
You would,
that
a
you'd
spare
want.
tire. Anyway.
All right. Well, I think we should get into some of those
Yeah.
bad jokes. I'm hoping.
I'm going to grab some from the bottom.
Have you been putting them back on top?
No.
Oh.
How
the
many
ones,
are we
the
doing?
ones that we were like, I don't know. I throw them out
Ah.
so that we don't have to deal with them again.
How many are we doing today?
Whatever you guys want. I'm
He said
thinking like
5.
Oh, yep.
So let's see what we got here. Okay. Uno,
We've done this one
Dos.
before.
It doesn't matter.
tres, cuatro, cinco.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to start speaking. Hey, you know what we should do? We should do a small segment of you speaking in a different language every single episode.
And seeing if people can guess what I said.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
I like that a lot.
I am
you
totally-
can speak so many different ones.
Yes, we're gonna start today with Zamenya.
Who's going first?
I will.
Okay.
I will let Bethany start.
What do you call two monkeys that share an Amazon account?
Two monkeys sharing and
I thought I might have had it, but I don't. What is it?
no.
Primates.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I just dropped all of them on the ground.
I got you. I got you.
I got
Keep
it.
doing your thing.
I got it.
I'm right here, literally picking them up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right there, and one more.
Oh, thank you.
Primates.
I like that. It
That
would've
was
been
a
more-
good one.
All right, go ahead.
Why did the old man fall down the well?
Did you can't fall up a well?
No, that was good though.
I don't know.
He could not see that well.
Bethany didn't find that very funny.
No, it was a mercy laugh, but he could not see that well.
That wasn't bad.
My word.
All right, where did the pumpkins have their meeting?
Where?
In the gourd room. In the gourd room. I like that one.
What happens when a strawberry gets run over crossing the street?
Ew.
Strawberry. It has to do with the dessert,
No.
probably. Oh, you know what it is?
I suspect, but I'll let you go for it.
Traffic jam.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of on the same thing. It's not really a dessert, but
What? Anyways, what do you call a sheep that can sing and dance? Like the mother of a lamb sheep that can sing and dance.
I don't know.
Lady Baba.
Oh my word.
Lady Baba. That was good.
Bedford is dying.
She's just not impressed
They
whatsoever.
acquire these jokes.
Okay. My boss said, dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So I went as Batman.
You know what? You're right.
She's not impressed today.
Depends on why you're dying.
What do you call a belt made of watches?
A belt made of watches?
Watch belts? I don't know.
A waste of time.
I was going to say that.
Are you sure?
Yes, I was going to say something about time.
Snooze.
Something about time. I gave my handyman a to-do list, but he only did jobs 1, 3, and 5. Turns out he only does odd jobs.
That's a pretty good one.
I got some good ones this time.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I don't like this one. I got a new pen that can write underwater. It can write other words too.
Oh my word.
It's not limited. Here, you can choose from some of these.
Okay.
Choose the best.
All right. Praise the Lord.
All right. I was going to tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it.
What?
I don't get it.
Because they're a time traveler, so
They've already gone to the future.
I get it.
Alex.
I'm sorry. I didn't get it.
Okay. Question. Why can't dinosaurs clap their hands?
I'm not sure.
because they're extinct.
That's it.
Oh.
You got my joke.
Wow.
How could you? That was amazing, though.
That was good.
That was. I mean, they
Good
can.
job.
They're dead.
Okay.
Okay. What's the best way to save your dad jokes?
In a database.
Bethany. Oh, that's cake. Bethany.
Oh, whoopsies.
I know. We gotta protect the cake.
we
How dare you tell this?
Sorry.
You may go for it. Bethany is really not amused by this
No, she's
dad
not.
jokes today.
What is the best present? Broken drums. You can't beat them.
That's that was good, but yeah.
Okay. What did one monocle say to the other monocle? You know the ones they wear?
Yeah.
What did one of those say to the other? You've already read it, right? You've seen the answer?
No.
So what did one monocle say to the other? No? No try? Let's get together and make a spectacle of ourselves.
I figured it was something about coming together, but I couldn't figure out what it would say.
Make a spectacle.
How does the moon cut his hair?
I don't know.
Eclipse it.
Yeah, we'll put that one on the side.
Yeah. Bethany, come on.
Oh, my goodness.
She didn't find these funny at all.
Bethany is struggling today. It has a lot to do with when she was 18 years old. There was a fire. This has been a special birthday episode. We had a lot to talk about. Funerals, birthdays, and airplane adventures.
It has been great.
I've loved it.
Yeah, it's been a great. How's your birthday so far?
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is it? Is it McDonald's that says I'm loving it?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
I
it
was
is.
I was like,
what are you talking about?
Yes. Ta-da-ta-ta.
Do you have any plans for tonight?
I have a vehicle to pick up from the shop. And tonight at church we have prayer meeting. That's how I celebrate my birthday.
Oh, my word. Well,
When you get to a certain age, birthday just becomes a thing that people give you amazing cake for, and then you get back to life.
that won't be mine. I'll
No?
always make it a spectacle.
I love it. I love it. So if you are out there and you're watching this, which is a week from now, and you're like, that dude didn't celebrate well, we need to do something for him, please go ahead. I will not refuse. I will take cake, rotisserie chicken, and cake.
Well, you'll take fried chicken, too.
I take chicken. However, anything with chicken in it, except chicken in cake. That is different. I draw the line.
Yeah, you had that once. You can't have it again.
We are never doing that. Just like the fire, I am not repeating that.
Well, thank you guys so much for being with me today, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see what happens on the next one.
Subscribe.
Thanks so much for spending part of your day with us. If something we shared reminded you of a funny or hilarious moment, we'd love to hear about it. Head over to our website, humorinthehousehold.com, to submit your funny story. And if this podcast brought you a laugh or made you feel a little less alone in the madness, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, or sharing with a friend. Thanks again for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next time.